All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Word with Ty Brownlow. I am your host, Ty Brownlow. Of course, remember, no one is worthless, no story is worthless. Today, ladies and gentlemen, do I have a very special guest for you, all the way from New York. We're talking safety today, people, with the one, the only, Arthur Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Arthur Lee. All right now, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me on, and it's an honor. And awareness is how we stop these deaths. So I'm very grateful. Thank you.
All right. Well, okay. Well, I'm grateful to have you on my platform. And as I said, as I just said, safety and, awareness, as you just said, today is going to be the conversation. You, sir, are the founder and CEO of a product called LifeVac. Can you, basically tell us what is LifeVac and what does it do?
Yeah, I actually invented it. It's a simple device that will save your life if you're choking to death should protocol fail, abdominal thrust, chest compressions, or back blows, which sadly is a lot because over 5,000 people a year choke to death, and very few people realize that. We lose one child every 5 days. So it's a very simple device. It looks like a plunger. You can see that in here is a vent system. And if you heard that pop, it creates a suction and pulls it out. When you compress it, the air vents out the side, so it can't push it in.
Yeah.
We've been blessed to save over 200 lives. Over 100 children are now saved. And it's been a real blessing to persevere.
Now, what was the inspiration behind this? Like, what brought this on?
Well, it was really, I'll call it a God wink. I was visiting a friend in the hospital. His mom was having a procedure. I was just hanging out. He was my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And he pointed over at a gurney, one of those steel metal carts. And he said that last time he was there, a 7-year-old was on that gurney that had choked to death.
Mm.
My daughter was 7 at the time. We were in a hospital, and I said, why didn't they do the procedure, chest compressions? Why? He said nothing worked. And then I researched and found out that happens probably anywhere from 50 to 20% of the time. Those things won't work.
Wow.
I researched that on my way home. I found out that one child dies every 5 days, and I needed to do something to be able to save my daughter. And when I succeeded with a rude product, I felt, how could I be the only one to have it? So that was 10 years ago.
Okay, well, hey, and here we are 10 years later. Like, what has been some of the feedback you've had behind your product from, those people that you have like saved or what have you?
I've been very blessed to have met a bunch of the parents and children that we have saved.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one was a little boy named Killian, and we saved him just before, the mom saved him just before his first birthday. And I was holding him, and I looked at the parents and I looked at the grandparents, and we were all just quiet and looking at this beautiful baby. And it just hit me, the gratitude, we all had, that without persevering, me and my team,
Mm-hmm.
he'd be gone. And they would have a life of a nightmare that you never recover from.
Mm-hmm.
So the reward has been those families that we changed the life of for the better.
Mm. So now let me ask, this sounds like a game changer, especially, I have a background, in working with like youth in schools or what have you. And sometimes, everyone's not equipped with CPR and things of that nature. So I guess like this next question is the obvious, but I'm just going to ask anyway. But why should every home and every school and, why should everyone, pretty much have a LifeVac, close to them?
I think for the families, obviously it's a personal choice, but children are susceptible. They're very small windpipes. They pick things off the ground. I mean, we pulled out Legos and toys and coins and plastic, and to me, it's just a good idea. You got a fire extinguisher. Well, in airway blockage, you got 4 minutes. You can't necessarily always wait for help. So, and in our schools, since I've started, almost 100 children have choked to death in our schools. And every year we lose several kids to choking in our schools. And a person in a wheelchair, someone that's in our school system that has special needs, or a restaurant or anything,
yes,
they may not have any option without it. Now, prior to this technology and it being tested, it was what it was. But it doesn't have to be that way anymore. We don't have to lose kids in school, and people with a disability get an equal chance of being saved, which is the foundation of the ADA. So, we persevere to get the word out so they understand there is an option. It doesn't have to happen.
Well, if people want to purchase the LifeVac, where can they go, and how much will this, cost them?
It's lifevac.net. And for your audience, if they use JL16, it will be $59 and free shipping. And that will cover your whole family, because it comes with a child mask and an adult mask. I mean, we've had parents buy it to be able to save their kids and wound up saving themselves or an elder, parent of their own. So the whole kit covers your whole family. It lasts forever. You never have to buy another one. I didn't go that route. And if you use it, we give you a free one. We give you a new one free, and be grateful that we can do that.
All right, there it is. All right. So is that your only place of email, or do you have a social media page, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, what have you?
You can find LifeVac on Facebook and Instagram, and actually my daughter runs our Instagram. The 7-year-old that I made it for is now 17.
Oh, there it is.
You will get right to the source if you comment on Instagram. But Instagram, Facebook, and lifevac.net you can purchase, and you can see the medical journals. You can we just saved a child at a restaurant, and it was on Inside Edition.
Okay.
Yeah, a man had a LifeVac in his car. Baby choked in the restaurant. He ran out, got the LifeVac, came in and saved the child. And the video camera from the restaurant caught the footage. So it's powerful. And I got to meet that baby too. Oh my God, that baby's so cute.
Look. Arthur Lee is out here changing lives, ladies and gentlemen. So look, invest. I mean, look, all of my people out there that work in daycares, work around children, work in schools, what have you. All of my people who have like toddlers at home, invest, because sometimes we're not, fast enough or equipped enough to, as you said, 4 minutes. 4 minutes is not a lot of time. You gotta be quick on the, feet. You have to,
and
go about your day.
That's why I made it so simple. That's it. Even me and you could do that.
Yeah, hey, I mean, I'm just sitting here looking at you like, that took like no time. That's it. No, I love it. Well, normally this last question I ask for people, but I'm going to ask, I'm going to put a little remix on it. I'm going to ask about the product itself. So, Mr. Arthur Lee, if you could describe the LifeVac in one word, what word would it be?
Hope. Really is hope. It's hope that no one has to lose a child. No one has to watch someone die in front of them ever again. Hope that when they, dig my hole, we got 1 million lives saved and 1 million families that didn't have to have that travesty. So I'd say hope. I like the word, and I like the feeling of it.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get out of here, any last words, anything you would like to let the public know?
I just want to thank you. I mean, if we share and we get the word out there, we could stop it. We don't want to lose one child every 5 days. It's too much. It's too painful. And, sharing that, you got a fire extinguisher, have a life back. It's not going to kill you.
There it is.
I'm just grateful to you to help me get the word out.
Well, you are more than welcome, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, this has been Word with Ty Brownlow. I have been your host, Ty Brownlow. Remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. You can follow me all social media platforms at Word with Ty Brownlow, or you can go to my website, tybrownlow.com, where you're definitely going to get this conversation plus other great conversations as well. Mr. Arthur Lee, I thank you for being a guest on the show, sir.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Care. Thank you.
All right. Peace, people.
Yeah, you too.